But over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And now the Los Angeles starters. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Davis. Good on the 13-footer. And with both teams fighting for playoff position, this is as intense of a regular season as you'll see, Grant.
Oh, B.A., you can feel what's at stake here in the arena. Both of these teams will treat this like the postseason. The playoffs start now for them.
Here's Doncic, following the score by Dallas. Pass to Hayes. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Davis. Out to Thompson. Outside Davis. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And there's Doncic. That's good on the assist by Reeves.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
On the wing, Davis. Hachimura covering. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Doncic with it. 35 points for him last game against New Orleans.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Dinwiddie with it. Now Doncic defending. Here's Davis. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Davis has got 6 points.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Pass to Doncic. Over Thompson. No dice from the high post.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here. Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And now a quick peek at the point guards who, over the last month, are not just making plays for others, they're putting up points themselves. Second, Luka Doncic.
And this group of guys, they have an innate ability to not only score at will, but to create for others. They're the complete package.
You know, they truly are. Whether it's one-on-one situations or staying within that team framework, that is a gifted group offensively. And, you know, you said it. Their ability to put up big points from the one-guard spot is what really sets them apart.
He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Pass to Gafford. Throws it up high. Davis can't hit.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Now here's Washington. Yet to see a basket. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Thompson.
Hard to defend that any better. Davis is just so talented and poised inside.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Reeves. Stolen by Thompson. In transition, here they come. He goes up, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Here's Reeves. Last game with 30. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. I asked him how they plan to deal with Luka Doncic, and he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, but we can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all 4 quarters.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And Dallas with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And the bucket is good.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
So it's the Lakers now, trailing by 8. Outside Reeves, back to Doncic, pass to James. Hayes with a screen on Washington. Here's James, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
There aren't a lot of ways to slow up LeBron James in the pick and roll. Even if you defend it perfectly, he can find a way to score.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Washington. Shot clock at 6. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Lakers trail by 6. And here's Reeves. He's scoreless. Inside. James, that's good.
Well, it's the skill set and the strength of LeBron James. It'll be interesting to see how his shot profile breaks down when it's all said and done.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. To the middle. Here's Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got 12 points.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
The Lakers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Pass to Hachimura. Now here is James. To the paint. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Gafford.
Perhaps no better target in the alley-oop than Daniel Gafford. Finish it, young sir.
Here's Doncic. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. It's James on the wing. Takes a 3. Klay Thompson pulls down the board, and it's the Mavericks ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And it's Washington missing. Lakers trail by 8. Hayes inside. He's guarded by Gafford. And out of bounds, Dallas will have it.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Christie's checked in, And the Lakers also making a change. Finney-Smith checked in for Hachimura. Dallas leading by 8. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. On the wing, Davis. Back to Gafford. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. And it's in there. He's got 6. And so it's Dallas with it. Now here's Dinwiddie. There's Davis with the 3. Doncic pulls down the board. Lakers trail by 6. On the wing, Finney-Smith takes the 3, and it's blocked by Davis.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
And the basket's good off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists in the game.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Now here's Doncic. James outside. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. Just 4 to shoot. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 7. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Mavericks with some changes. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Davis. And Williams is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Connects checked in for Los Angeles. The Lakers on D. 7-point differential. Over to the left wing. The 3 from Thompson. Parries it from 3. Thompson's got 5.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Connect. Defended by Thompson. Doncic against Williams. 5 to shoot. Out to James. The 3. He drops it from range.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith increasingly efficient offensively. Good feel for when to rise and fire.
Doncic against Williams. There's a screen by Marshall. Williams with it. Now Doncic defending. Williams misses.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
The shot by James, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Thompson passes to Williams. Jacks up a three. And the Mavericks, another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Doncic outside for three. Hits a three-pointer. 9 points in the game.
And Doncic loves the ability to respond with a three. That is tough.
Doncic against Williams. Pass to Marshall. Offensive board. Here's Christie. And they recover it. Lively finds Thompson. Outside, Williams. The three is up. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
From deep, here's Doncic. Fires in the triple. Doncic has got 12.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Thompson outside. Beyond the arc. Pure from three-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Outside, Finney-Smith. 50 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Doncic. And scores off the crossover.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
.44 seconds left in the first quarter here. Now Williams. He has 6. Here's Thompson. And it's Dallas scoring again.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
.32 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Connect, defended by Thompson. Pass to James. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And despite the fact that LeBron James is now in the league for over 2 decades, he continues to dominate.
And he knocks down the first one.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Washington's checked in for Thompson. Both free throws good from James. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Williams in the post. He's covered by Vincent. Outside, Williams. Here's Washington. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
This night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for Dallas. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Washington and Lively down low. Then it's Williams. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Christie in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Vanderbilt. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Washington passes to Lively. Pass to Washington. Outside, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Lively. Got a piece of it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Lakers trail by 10. Doris, in a league that glorifies offense, you have to appreciate what Finney Smith brings to the defensive end.
A BA, one of those guys who brings versatility and perhaps more importantly, dependability. You can put him on the ball, off ball, guards, even bigs. You talk about a true do-it-all defender, that's Dorian Finney-Smith. Yeah, great concentration by Lively, willing that one home.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
One shot.
And Lively, no good on that one. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, BA, that's a tremendous point because if you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
And he can't get the first one. Hachimura's checked in for Finney Smith. And he's good on the second. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Pass to Lively. Outside, Williams. Washington a screen. Down low. And Washington powers it through.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 13. Out to the right wing. Vanderbilt, a screen on Williams. And counted for Vincent. Vincent's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
It's deflected. Washington up top. The 3 ball. Nails it from 3. Washington's got 7.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open. And they...
Vincent outside. On the wing, Hachimura. Covered by Lively. Tipped.
Well, on top of the length he provides and athleticism, there are the shot-blocking instincts of Derek Lively. Wow.
And Washington powers it through.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside, Williams. They set a pick. They grab their own miss from behind the arc. And there's the foul. It's on Derek Lively. That's his first foul of the game.
Kick to the outside, heads-up play, cognizant of the entire floor.
Lakers trail by 16. Outside Reeves. Hachimura outside. Reeves with a screen on Washington. Here's Hachimura. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And Washington powers it through.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. To the inside. Reeves against Washington. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Martin, he's checked in for Dallas. And the Lakers also making a switch. James is checked in. And that one falls for Reeves. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Edwards, he's checked in for Martin. With only 1 game left, let's take a peek at how the final seedings could look in the West. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Right now, they rank 3rd in the conference, aiming for a high seed in the postseason. And checking out Dallas, currently a ways below.
When I look at the Lakers, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
Williams on the wing. Pass to Christie. Lively with a screen on Reeves. Inside. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
James passes to Finney-Smith. Outside Reeves to the paint. It's stolen. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. Dallas shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. So for Dallas, Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Edwards. And it's Hardy in for Williams.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Lakers trail by 17. Pass to James. Back to Vincent. James with the ball. Outside Reeves. From deep. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Marshall. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Dallas shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. Goodwin's checked in for the Lakers. Both good from the line that time.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Down low. It's tipped. Gafford with the ball. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. And Davis slams it home.
And you love how effortless Davis makes this look, rising up for an alley-oop like it's nothing.
Lakers trail by 21. Pass to Goodwin. And here's James to halt the run. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Dallas has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. They set the pick. Here's Christie. That three's off the mark. The Lakers have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And there's James from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. James has got 13 now.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Hachimura against Davis. Scoring. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
You know, the best thing about AD is he can contribute in every statistical category.
On the wing, Hachimura. The three, James. And another three for the Lakers.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
The Mavericks lead by 15. And here's Davis. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
The other thing, he really changed the pace of the game when you consider how many free throws he shot. Drawing fouls is an art, and really he has mastered that part of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Davis.
Quite simply, AD is one of the most impactful players in the league. Can take over a game on both ends.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Dinwiddie comes in for Christie, and the Lakers also making a switch. Doncic is checked in for Reeves. Good on both. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 17-point game. Outside, Finney-Smith. Pass to James. Here's Doncic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie.
This guy's such a tough cover. Doncic generates so much offense in so many ways.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
No good on the free throw.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Washington's checked in for Dallas. He hits the second from the line. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Now here's Dinwiddie. And Washington powers it through.
What a find by Spencer Dinwiddie. Defense keys in on him, and he decides to make the nice pass.
James outside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. This will be his third free throw of the game.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
Here's Dinwiddie. Washington outside. Outside Davis. Gafford with a screen on Hachimura. Davis, that's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
So it's Los Angeles now, after the basket by Dallas.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And time for us to check in on the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. Spencer Dinwiddie, third.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
The Mavericks lead by 14. Outside Davis. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists in the game. Los Angeles has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Here's James. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. The Mavericks making a switch here. Hardy's checked in. And that one misses.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Davis. The Lakers with a rebound. Now here is James. He picked up 27 points in their last win against New Orleans.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
Now here is James. 15-point game. There, LeBron for 3.
LeBron worked tirelessly early in his career on improving his range shooting, and boy, it has paid dividends.
Dinwiddie against Doncic. Now here's Dinwiddie, tightly guarded. James with the block.
Wow, LeBron James sends it back. Woo-hoo-hoo. LeBron on the defensive end.
Back to Doncic. Hachimura outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Hachimura's got 5 now.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
To the inside. Here's Davis. AD beasting down low.
Well, I don't think Klay Thompson gets enough credit for his overall game. He is a great scorer, but that's a pretty pass.
Lakers trail by 11. Takes a step back. And here's Doncic outside. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Davis showing his range.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
The Lakers shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Doncic passes to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Nice move. Nice finish from Luka.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
.110 left to play in the first half. Thompson, a screen on Doncic. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Doncic. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Oh, Anthony Davis going up top.
Now, even with that shoot-first mindset, Klay Thompson willing and able to make a great pass.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. They trail by 14. Hachimura outside. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
The Mavericks shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. Pass to Thompson. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Back to Davis. Another shot. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Dallas shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
One shot.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Now Doncic. Give him 20. Three-pointer. That one no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. And the three ball has been huge in building this lead. We'll be right back after this word.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
Okay, time to shift focus. Looking at some games coming up later on tonight. The Bulls will square off against the Hornets in Charlotte. Start time, 1 o'clock Eastern.
Let me go through my papers, Ernie.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Lakers trail by 15. And so in the game for the Lakers, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Rui Hachimura is out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Washington against James. James strong inside.
The offensive arsenal of LeBron James is tremendous. The ability to hurt defenses in so many ways is something else.
Pass to Washington. Now Thompson. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul. Here's Dinwiddie. Gafford with a screen on Doncic. Washington with the ball. For 3, Dinwiddie. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
From deep, Reeves. Counted from distance. Reeves has got 6.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate. Really well done.
Now here's Washington. 13 points in the game. On the wing, Reeves. 4-3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. He's got 9.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
The Mavericks lead by 9. Thompson outside. Washington left side. Davis against James. Davis, the pass to Thompson. Up and over Doncic. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
James finds Doncic. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Doncic has got 22.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Pass to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Dinwiddie. Davis with a screen on Hachimura. Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Oh, Davis asserts himself at the rim.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. A 12-point game. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And let's take a look now at some numbers for LeBron James.
Through the last 10 games, we've seen his rebounding numbers start to slide. He's not being as aggressive on the glass, not like he was earlier on in the season. He needs to get that fire back.
The Mavericks lead by 10. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. He's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 of 3. Lakers trail by 13. Hachimura outside. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Gafford. Some solid defense from Hayes. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Hachimura outside. Dinwiddie against Doncic. From deep, Reeves. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game.
You see the attention Luka draws. That's why his teammates get so many wide open looks.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 5. Up top, Davis. Lets it go from deep. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Emphatic finishes are becoming routine for Mr. Gafford.
Lakers trail by 12. Reeves with the ball. He's got 12. Doncic outside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And finished off by Davis.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. And Doncic launches from deep. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Sinks the tray. Dinwiddie's got 8.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And here's Doncic. He's got 22. Shoots over Dinwiddie. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, yet another night for Luka Doncic. This guy is forcing everyone to play at his pace right now.
Back to Thompson. Pass to Washington. Thompson outside. 5 on the clock. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Lakers trail by 17. Here's Reeves. 12 points for him. Gafford with the block.
Well, the length and the vertical, boy, Daniel Gafford can be a force defensively.
Pass to Thompson. Davis with it. Picked up by James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line. A chance at a 3-point play.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And Dallas making a change here. Christie's checked in. That free throw good from Davis. Now here's Doncic. He's got 24. Hayes finds Doncic. Hayes with a screen. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Wing shot on the way. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Doncic has got 26 points.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's the 3. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Reeves against Thompson. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Oh, and the jam by Doncic.
How about the finish from Luka Doncic? My goodness, go ahead with the hammer.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. The Mavericks lead by 19. Pass to Dinwiddie. Beyond the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Now here's Finney Smith. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. James inside. James double teamed. Here's Hayes. Thompson pulls it in.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And it's Gafford missing. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Doncic passes to Hayes. Here's Reeves, defended by Thompson. Deflected!
Denied by Dinwiddie. At 6'6", he can send it back. He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long goal has disappeared on him since.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting an excellent rate of 56% in the third quarter. James, a screen on Dinwiddie. Shot on the wing. Doncic, no good. The Mavericks shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Dinwiddie outside. And here's Thompson for 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Reeves. Hayes with a screen on Thompson. And here's Reeves outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Thompson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Well, he does a lot of his work on the interior, more than people realize. Klay Thompson gets those calls because of his willingness to put himself in tough spots.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw is good from Thompson.
Well, the pure shooting stroke is the first thing you think of with Klay Thompson. But I think as impressive is what he gives you on the defensive end of the floor. Klay Thompson is as hard a worker as there is in the NBA.
Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Williams comes in for Dinwiddie. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Connect comes in for LeBron. Both free throws good from Thompson.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Thompson against Reeves. Outside Finney-Smith. To the wing, right side. And here's Connect outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Davis. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Davis has got 48.
I like when Davis knocks down those jumpers. It forces the defense to leave the paint and really spaces the court.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Marshall, he's checked in for Thompson. And the Lakers also making a change. Vincent's checked in. Dallas on D. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter here. On the wing, Reeves. Pass to connect. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Vanderbilt's got 6.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Now Davis, guarded by Vanderbilt. Davis down low, working on Vanderbilt. Yep, that one's good. Davis has got 50 points.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
The Lakers shooting an amazing 61%, looking confident. Vincent outside. Knocks down the triple. He's got 6.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Christie. Give him 8 points now. Davis with a screen on Reeves. Here's Christie. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Christie's got 6 in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Vincent. Finney-Smith inside, covered by Lively. Here's Vincent. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Up top, Davis. And good! There's another!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Now Reeves. 4 seconds left, and the shot goes down.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Mavericks. And he's recorded his season high in points and hopes to add on as the game continues. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Edwards. He's out there with Najee Marshall. Williams is out there with Derek Lively. And it's Christie in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, B.A. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
He's off on the first.
Boy, when you talk about Derek Lively, first thing that strikes you are his physical tools, length, athleticism, great motor, but I also like the maturity from this young man.
Good on the second one.
Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
James outside. Driving to the basket and slam dunk by James.
If LeBron gets speed at the rim, it takes a couple of steel walls to slow him down. And even then, he'll finish the job.
Williams with it. Pass to Marshall. Launches a three. Connects from downtown.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead. And that means his teammates are delivering.
James deciding where to go with it. That one's good for two. James has gotten 4 this quarter.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Outside, Williams. Here's Christie. Pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Here's Christie. Lets it go. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Now, here is James. Tight defense on him. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Marshall passes to Lively. Williams from long range. Pass to Christie. And here's Edwards outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
James passes to Finney-Smith. Back to James. Double team on James. And the shot's good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Vincent outside. Pass to James. Hachimura against Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Back to James. It's stolen by Lively. Here's Christie. Fires the 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
Vincent passes to Hachimura. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Williams misses.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And here's Vincent. On the wing, Hachimura. Clock at 6. From 11 feet away, and there's another one for the Lakers. Now here's Williams. Pass to Christie. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
He's really taken care of the ball. That's just his first turnover of the night.
Hardy, he's checked in for Dallas. And Los Angeles making a change here. The Lakers have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Here's Goodwin. The shake. And the layup is good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Hayes, Lively grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Here's Marshall. Another one falls for Dallas. The Lakers have gone 6 for 9 here in the 4th quarter. It's James on the wing. Pass to Milton. Down low. Here's Goodwin. Drops in the layup for 2.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Here's Hardy. And he lobs it up, and it's rejected. It's a one-on-one situation. James can't get it to go.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Hardy's shot is good. Hardy's got 5 points in the quarter.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 for 11 so far in the 4th. Outside Milton. Here's Goodwin. Good on the shot.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Outside, Williams. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Milton against Williams. Milton passes to Hayes. Shoots over Lively. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Williams' shot is good.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. James finds Hachimura. Milton with a screen on Edwards. Hachimura from long range. Nails it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The shot by Hardy, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Goodwin. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Lakers making a change here. Doncic checked in. So he gets them both. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, BA, a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
Here's Hayes. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Derek Lively.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
2. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Reeves is checked in for Goodwin. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Here's Hardy. He's covered by Reeves. Hardy, the pass to Edwards. Here's Hardy. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3. Hardy's got 8 here in this quarter.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's James. And a nice finish on the layup.
Vintage LeBron James. He's cooking, and this guy may be the best to have ever done it.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Pass to Lively. Here's Hardy. Lively with a screen on Reeves. Hardy, the pass to Lively. Oh, misses the dunk.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Hachimura finds Hayes. Here's Doncic. Again, the Lakers.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Lively with a screen on Reeves. Hardy's shot is good.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Doncic outside. James outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. James has got 40 points. Dallas leading by 23. Outside, Williams. Lively passes to Hardy. Driving inside. Back to Lively. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Hayes with a screen on Williams. To the inside. And finished off by Hayes.
Well, if you're going to guard Luka Doncic, you know you're going to get a steady diet of pick and roll, and he can still carve you up.
And several years ago, the NBA introduced the Supermax. How do you think it's worked out, Doris?
Yeah, I think every decision, Brian, that the league makes is trying to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for a championship. This particular implementation has made it easier for small market teams to retain their stars. And think about it. Even if someone signs it and then gets traded, at least those teams get an opportunity to get big draft capital. That's huge.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Mavericks.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And it was a team effort tonight, collecting their 39th victory of the year.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Davis.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
The first one falls. Martin, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Christie comes in for Williams. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. Lively with a screen on James. Dallas, no good that time either. Pass to James. And the layup is good off the glass. James has got 42 in the game. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Christie. Check by James. Christie passes to Hardy. Here's Marshall. Lively with it. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Lively with the bucket.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here now with Clay Thompson. And Clay, congratulations.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the final.